Southeast Texans, along with millions of Americans who bought health care through the federal exchange Healthcare.gov and qualified for federal subsidies, could potentially lose them now.
Today, 2 federal appeals courts issued opposing decisions on whether federal subsidies can be given in states like Texas, where there are no health care exchanges. Fox 4's Lauren Hewitt reports on what this could mean for the Affordable Care Act. That's our top story.
Dr. David Teuscher says a ruling by the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia could be big. That court ruled due to the language of the Affordable Care Act. Federal subsidies are only available through the state-run exchanges, not through the federal exchange.
For those who are proponents of the act, this is going to be a huge blow. I don't see it being operational without the subsidies. Not when over 90% of the people that got on the health exchange would have been eligible for a subsidy under the current plan.
Only 14 states set up their own state-run exchange. If the ruling is upheld, it could impact millions of Americans, including Texans who purchased health care with the help of subsidies.
They're probably going to drop the policy. They're probably going to say, that's more money than I wanted to spend, I'm not willing to pay for that. They drop the policy, and then the health insurance market potentially collapses.
We'll be able to see whether you're eligible for one or more no-cost or low-cost insurance programs.
Crystal Tucker is an Affordable Care Act navigator with the Spindletop Center in Beaumont.
We had a big turnout. Right now we have 1,126 people signed up to date.
More than half qualified for federal subsidies.
We would definitely say don't panic because it's nothing that's written in stone. So just like us as navigators, we have to get more information and just to continue to watch the news and wait on definite information about this.
The White House says the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia's ruling doesn't have any practical impact on the ability of people to get tax credits, and policyholders will continue to receive subsidies while the administration seeks review of the ruling.
Hours after the D.C. Circuit's ruling, another federal appeals court ruled on a similar case and upheld the subsidies.
The final chapter has not been written. Supreme Court's going to have to answer this question. It's headed there.
In Beaumont, Lauren Hewitt, Fox 4 News.
The Obama administration has asked for review by the full panel of the U.S. Court of Appeals in the District of Columbia. The case could then move to the Supreme Court.